Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to use the SUMIFS function in Excel today. You might have heard of SUMIF function and then SUMIFS with an S. Well, the main difference between SUMIF and SUMIFS is that in SUMIF, you are actually restricted to use only one criteria in one range, while SUMIFS can be applied on up until 127 criteria and ranges. That's why I always prefer to use SUMIFS function because I can adjust it as much as possible, and that's why I'm going to explain only the SUMIFS function in this video today. Well, the dataset that we are going to use today is actually the same dataset that we used in our previous video where we illustrated formatting the date in Excel using formulas. The data is obtained from the European Open Data Portal, and you will find the link in the previous video and the description if you want to give it a try for the formulas that I'm explaining. As you see, the dataset shows the number of COVID-19 cases, deaths per country, per continent, on a certain day, month, and year. And as you see, the full date here is not correctly formatted. I already formatted it correctly in column M and N, and I refer to my previous video to see how that I did it. So what I want to illustrate today is actually how to use the SUMIFS function, so how you sum an amount using numbers, text, dates, etc. The first example is that I want to see how many cases happened on the 21st of each month. So I'm gonna use the SUMIFS. First, we need to determine our sum range, which is, in our example, the number of cases, then our criteria range, which is, in our example, day, and then our criteria, which is 21, exactly the day that we want. So to go back to our data, we select first our sum range, which is the cases. We select the range criteria, which is the day, and then we determine our criteria, which is 21. We close the formula, press enter, and then we have actually the sum of all cases that happened on the 21st of each month. If we want to specify more and see the number of cases that happened on the 21st of November, then we need to add one more criteria. So we start with the same formula that we used, determining the sum range, which is the cases, the day, which is 21, and then here start our second criteria, which is the month, November. So we select the column on month, and then we choose 11, which refers to November. And we have the sum of all cases that happened in all countries and all continents on 21st of November. If we want to make it even a bit more specific and we want to see the sum of cases that happened on the 21st of November in the United States of America, then we need to add the third criteria, which is the country United States of America. So we're gonna use exactly, to begin with, the same formula, I would say, that we used in the previous cell. So we take the sum range, which is the cases, the day, which is the 21, the month, which is Oops, here, see that something went wrong. So we're gonna start again. It took only until the first criteria, so we're gonna complete with the second criteria. Then we choose the month, which is 11, and then finally we're gonna choose our third criteria, which is the country, which in this case, in my example, the United States of America. Here you have really to look out for this one when you're adding a text or a date, which is not a number. You need always to put it between two quotes to enable the function to work well. And then we press enter, and we have here the sum of all cases that happened on the 21st of November in the United States of America. To make it even more complicated, if we want to see the sum of cases and deaths that happened on the 21st of November in the United States of America, then we need to use two SUMIFS functions. So actually one for the cases and one for the deaths. So I'm going to show you how to do it. For the first part related to the cases, we're going to do exactly the same that we did in the previous cell. So we're going to take the sum range, which is the cases, the first criteria, the day, which is 21, and then the second criteria, which is the month, 11. Oops. Third criteria, which is our country, will be the United States of America in this example, and don't forget to put it between quotes. And then the second one, where we're gonna change our sum range related to the deaths, we're gonna add a plus and then a second SUMIFS. Here we're only gonna change the sum range, which is the deaths. So we're gonna go back, take actually the sum of deaths, adding all other different criteria that we wanted. The day, which is 21, the month, which is 11, and then finally the country, which is in our example United States of America. We close our function and press enter, and here we have the sum of cases plus deaths that happened on the 21st of November in the United States of America. So as you can see, we can really add as much as criteria as we want to the SUMIFS function, and even to make it more complicated, we can really add dates to it. So if you want to see the sum of cases in the United States of America between the 1st of November 2020 and the 21st of November 2020, we're gonna use the same function, except here we're gonna use the date as criteria. So I will show you. Our sum range does not change as we want the sum of cases. So we're gonna take the column in cases, and then we're gonna take the column in country, insert our criteria, which is United States of America, and then regarding the date, as you see here, we want to see the sum of cases between 1st of November 2020 and 21st of November 2020. So I'm going to refer back here for my second criteria to the date. that I have already formatted, as I explained in the previous video. So, and then I'm gonna add my criteria. And always don't forget to add it between quotes. So I want the sum of cases after or equals, after or equals the 1st of November 2020. We close the quotes. And then we want also all the sum of cases which equals before 21st of November 2020. And we close our code, we close our formula, press enter, and here we have the sum of all cases in the United States of America between the 1st of November 2020 and the 21st of November 2020. So as you can see, here with SUMIFS, you have unlimited range of criteria, almost up until 127 that you can add. You can use text, numbers, dates, wherever you like in order to come to the result that pleased you. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and to put a comment if you face any troubles. Then I will post a video to help you with the solution. Thanks, bye.